Good evening. I had a dream, a song to hear. Dreams have different meanings to us depending on where in the life we are. Some dreams may be short, some may be longer. My dream was to see ABBA together again. Here's why. Ever since 1984, I got to hear about the Swedish pop group ABBA. One of my first memories was to hear about their separation and disappearance. At that age, I started practicing playing the piano, the violin, and later the pipe organ. I was educated to play and listen to Mozart, Beethoven, Chopin, and Bach. The exception was the permission to play folklore with the violin. Folklore and the violin turned out to impact me. When I was around 15 years old, I got to know Benny Andersson, who wanted to record Äppel på gångnot in Vansbro. That song was written by Carl Johan Karlström, known as Ärtbergskalle, my great-great-grandfather. After my great-grandfather saved money to buy Ärtbergskalle a new violin after his house and violin burned down, Ärtbergskalle could play and compose again. He made one of the most popular songs in folklore in Sweden, Äppel på gångnot, rewarded by Sweden's Mozart, Benny Andersson. I did take part of that recording. It was a big moment to me. I wanted to broaden my source of music inspiration. I happened to like ABBA. I told my musician teacher that I liked ABBA. After a while, she confessed that they are good. In early 1990, when I got a car, I bought a cassette with ABBA. I loved Voulez-Vous. When I started the college and later the university, I played ABBA merrily all the time. I wanted to test my friends if they liked ABBA in the same way as I did. I could frankly not get enough of ABBA. I was never tired about them. But I believe most of my friends were quite tired of me playing ABBA all the time. Today, I'm eventually proven right. The music is eternal. To echo ABBA's As Good As New, My Love For You, and I Have a Dream. My dream became to see them together again. I never in my life thought that would happen. Never. So in 1995, I realized that my English was so bad, so I had to go to the United States to practice and study English. It turned out to be a highly rewarded trip. I met Alejandra, my dancing queen. In the United States, I discovered that ABBA songs were recognized and many liked the Swedish pop group. One time I took advantage of that. I used to play the piano during some occasions at the college where I studied. During one occasion, I played The Winner Takes It All. It turned out to be the favorite to one of my professors at the school. After that, I was his favorite student. I didn't know that ABBA was as famous even in Mexico. After I learned Spanish, I got to understand it. ABBA composed several songs with the Spanish names. They made an album in the Spanish language. Chiquitita has the meaning of my dear little daughter. Mamma Mia means merely, oh dear. Many discotheques in Mexico played ABBA many times. In Guatemala, more or less everywhere. After some years, my wife came to like ABBA as well. It was a symbol of Sweden. A small part of it was me. So my love for you, ABBA, grew. When I realized that the new generation started to like ABBA through Mamma Mia, I became even prouder. Our daughters were no exception. They wanted me to play Mamma Mia repeatedly. Our girls had their dreams fulfilled many times, to get a feeling of happiness by seeing the movie and listening to the music. A younger generation developed their dreams and liked the music. ABBA has been described as one of the best pop bands ever. Waterloo is considered as the best Eurovision song which has ever won. Critics such as Rolling Stones call them Mozart. Whatever they are called, their auditions at the ABBA Arena in London are filled for months ahead. Fans from around the globe in different ages want to have a taste of ABBA. It feels good to be in Great Britain to watch the amazing reunification. Without the support from Great Britain and Australia, it would probably never have been possible. Of course, we the fans did our part as well. My dream to see them united again turned out to happen. After 40 years since the last release, new music appeared to our ears. They still had faith in each other. They urged us not to shut them down. I admit, after listening to Don't Shut Me Down, it made me cry. Not once, several times. Before going to bed, I still listen to Ode to Freedom. Sometimes thinking about the brave Ukrainians fighting for their freedom and our freedom. Which ABBA song is the best? My answer to that, it depends. It depends on the feeling, situation and many other factors. But there is one ABBA song for every moment in life. Whether they create happiness, joy, comfort in bad times, serve as a brainwasher, or if it's seen as money, 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 we can conclude that the ABBA music is around the world, as our king said. ABBA is a national treasure. It has made Swedes proud. ABBA is an inspiration to the successful Swedish music export industry, which has conquered hearts around the world. Tonight, me and my wife had the privilege to see and listen to ABBA after 40 years since it's separated. The most unthinkable dream came true. An incredible fairy tale story. I take pride to say I had a dream, a song to hear.